I think actually when you're using the moves, you're more susceptible to fumbling. Like I know, like Dalvin Cook, he fumbles if you try to juke sometimes. It's really annoying.
Hey, Green Bear.
Yeah, and then like I don't know, like I feel like the game's supposed to have a strip penalty. Like if you don't get the ball, usually they should run for like 5 more yards or something like that. But it doesn't even really penalize you anymore. Like it
Coach, the tundra
you
may not
should
quite be
go for the
frozen, but
strip.
it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment
Hold on
ago.
1 second. I'm gonna send a link to the
Fireworks,
chat so that we have
pyrotechnics,
it.
you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers.
Why do I always get the ball first every time we play? I'm ready.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Damn, he fumbled. Oh, fuck. That sucks, Beckett.
First down.
Oh,
Here's
fuck.
Nowhere to escape.
What the fuck?
Down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection
What is it?
was going to
4th and 2, you can go
spring a leak
anywhere,
on the first
Beckett.
play
4th and 2, you can go.
Got after him right out of the gate.
Beckett.
So that
All the rules are
takes
public
things a bit
information,
here.
man.
18 yards to go now on second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, catch that shit.
Picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 34. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Right there.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Next one. He's coming. Double up. Greystone, Travis. Tight dog.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Quite the catch there. But you see how quickly the corner jumped on that? That was because it was in zone. If he was in man, he wouldn't have, which is like weird to me. Because like even though it was zone, it was still one-on-one.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The Vikings after him, and they get
There
there
he
for
is.
the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Yeah,
It's a
take
gain
the
of
points.
5 on the play.
Or
And
no,
they're gonna
I
face
said give it to
another
Henry. Give it to
battle
Henry.
here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Maybe run it to the weak side.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. On the 50. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the 50.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted.
I thought I was going to grab it
It's
with Harrison.
Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Trying to find a lane, but
Somebody
instead
gonna block
he'll
him?
get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to
Try to block
diagnose
him
the
with a
run
tight end.
and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's not going to work.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they will stop him short.
Yes, he is. Back in this league, you can go for anything under 4th and 3. At any time, any place.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Beckett, you just asked that on your last possession. I told you the same thing. And you've asked those questions like
It'll be
1,000 times.
44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession
Yeah,
will
but
switch hands first and
they're
10.
different.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Yeah, he was back. Yeah, you had no shot. A lot of the times, contain, like, they'll break it to the outside, so if you do play action against contain, it can screw you over sometimes.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers now on first down. He's caught by Funchess. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3. Blue 58, check 30.
To throw is Rodgers.
What?
The end route complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the
That was a what?
39.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
it didn't seem like
Tight
he was
ends
very
know that
open
they
there.
become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mike 50 now, live. Watch the run. Mike's 50. Don't get nervous.
On first down, Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie,
Correct.
Jay Sternberger. And
Also, you can run the same defensive play twice in a row. You just can't run it all game. There's not
give him 15
like a
there. The
clear
Packers have a first.
limit on it. But
Rodgers
for
now
offense, you can't
for
run the
pick
same
on last
play in the
drive.
same set
3
of
for
downs.
3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Here's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like
That
this,
would have
when the
been,
ball comes free, it's often
that'd have been
unusual
pretty unlucky
for
there.
the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. He showed off the athletic juke, but it didn't buy him a whole lot of real estate. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Vikings first down.
I don't think there's any face masking competitive.
Gun.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot.
I watched him turn around.
They managed to get it done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
He missed.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Cousins again. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
Bro. Bro, what's the rule here?
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Just gonna punt it. Yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
You motherfucker. Bro, I put like
this is going to carry well into
so
the
little on the power there.
Touchback.
60-yard punt. But then when you want to punt it far, they fucking don't. I don't understand.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Rails up 3-0 in the second quarter.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ooh.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The 1 tackle, it looked like 3.
Up a 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Sorry, bro. What you
Run
say?
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Yeah. If Harrison wasn't there to knock him the fuck out, I would have been pretty upset if he like ran for a touchdown after that.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get...
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But a Viking was able to corral this.
Didn't see him at all.
Minnesota will keep possession.
Not at all.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
That sucks. Yeah. It's just run, kick. Like, I'm incapable of doing that no matter in every situation. I tell myself, run, kick. My fingers are like, nah, throw that
After
shit.
the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the ball is
Damn!
knocked out.
What the fuck? Yeah.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Because
they have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look
because he wins Player of the Week every week, and then Swoosh Glenn increases his
20th
carrying.
sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Yep. I play him this season. Not looking forward to it. Yeah.
Rodgers going to throw. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, I probably should have gone for the catch there.
Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better?
That's
in this
nice.
case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
My guys have been dropping those lately. I don't understand. Good thing he didn't.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
One.
Yeah. I guess you're right.
Watch out. Ringo 48.
Fuck.
Protein spill.
Fuck. I'll just take the yards. I was going to call timeout, but it was not worth it.
So that'll back him up 5.
So I motioned him. I didn't know that he would go all the way to the other side, and then I changed the play, and he goes all the way back. So I didn't have enough time there.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe.
Well,
Just
I
curious
think
if one of these
there
offenses can
you would have
wake
been
up a
better
little
off with
bit.
me throwing that shit, because I didn't even look.
Pop something big to knock them back on their heels.
Just throwing it Thielen.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins.
Fuck.
And the pressure gets to him again. Preston Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
He came
And a
unblocked.
tight game after punting last
He brought
time.
6 and
See if they
you had
can
5
get
back.
something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now,
So that wasn't about
with
him
the
being
game
good. He just
this
nobody blocking.
close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The tackle had nothing to do with the drop there.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm agreeing with you, B-Money.
Hey, Sue. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 13. Check 13.
A toss to Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do
How the fuck did Harrison get all the way over there?
3. Do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Is the final 10-3 back
now
at?
To start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Second down, Cousins.
No. Ooh,
This to C.J. Ham, the fullback.
Ooh, fuck.
And he's able to get up here to the
Good throw, Kirk.
26. 7 yards there and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second
I just turned back to
and 4.
it after your game, so
Third
I'm not
quarter
sure.
here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
Oh, my God. What
And
a
you're
game.
probably
Yeah,
thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and
40
foremost.
seconds
They
left.
do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And he finds Cook.
Good tackle.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Madison running on 1st down.
He got blocked
2
into that.
yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Working out of a gun, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Fuck.
And now
Oh.
look at him go. The 30.
Damn. That sucks.
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Sorry, I needed that one.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long.
Hey, Alpha. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Hey, watch it.
Now Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
58, come on. Let's go, Z.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's caught at the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So on fourth down, a big-time completion, and the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back
I tried to go
within
for
a
the
touchdown
slide,
now as the
and
kickoff's
he like
away.
stumbled into the other guy and blocked him too.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Cousins now. Completes it to the fullback hand. It'll be a gain of 8 yards.
Bro, I was so confused because your corner playing the flat on the left side just didn't move. Like he didn't follow Thielen when he passed him. I kind of panicked and just threw it to my second read.
Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Oh, sorry, I picked the play.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation time for the Vikings as they'll take a knee here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.